Hey, so this is a quick video on the Freedom Pop 4G network. So I got the plan because I thought it was great. They do offer a free plan. I believe it's 500 text messages, 200 voice minutes. But if you want more than that, you can get unlimited talk and text with a cap on the web for one price, or unlimited talk, text, and web for another price. Now, the price is still very, very, very cheap. So this is why I ended up going with the plan. So you do not have to be connected to Wi-Fi to actually use it. I thought maybe you did, but you don't have to. Although I am connected to Wi-Fi right now. So I got this phone, and I'm going to tell you right now that I think that if you're going to try to do Freedom Pop, in my opinion, it's good for more of like a backup phone, or maybe a phone for a child. Or if you do mostly texting and not really a lot of calling, I think it's better for that kind of stuff. Now you can buy a phone from them directly, and I think if you're going to do this, you should probably just buy the phone from them directly, because you can bring your own phone, but it has to be a Sprint phone, and I believe there's only certain Sprint phones. Now don't quote me on that, but I know it has to be a Sprint phone. But I know the HTC Evo 4G was one of the phones you could bring over. So I bought this from someone online, and the calls were very, there was a lot of weird background noise on my end. So the other person would hear it whenever I was talking to them, and there was delays in the calls. And I had this phone swapped out for another phone of the same exact kind, and it happened again. So I guess technically it could have been the phone, but that's kind of a big coincidence. I think it may have been the Freedom Pop app, because, you know, for the background noise and the delay when you're talking to someone. So anyways, when you buy the service, what I had to do was I had to go into settings, and then I had to go to system updates, and I just updated all of these here. I had a problem updating it with the second phone that I had. The first phone updated everything updated fine. So what you do is you go into the Play Store. When I first got it, it said the market, but it updated. So you go to the Play Store and you search for the Freedom Pop messaging app, and then you send a text message. Now the text messaging part works great. You send it, they get it right away. They send you a text, you get it right away. It's great for the text messaging. But as far as the calling goes, now I can use the native dialer on the phone to make a call. Let me try to let you hear what it sounds like. Yeah, I was going to say, it takes a while for it to connect sometimes, but it usually doesn't take that long. Let me see if I can try something else here. So that was on speaker. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but it's kind of fuzzy a little bit. And then when you're actually talking to someone, I experienced the half-second delay. I'm sure there's other people that don't, etc. But that's just what I experienced. I did call customer service. Didn't really get anywhere with them. But the huge issue that I had with Freedom Pop is, so I bought the unlimited talk and text plan. I paid for a whole year plus the activation of the phone. I paid $99 and some change. So when I thought that this was the phone that was the problem, and I got a second phone, it was the same exact phone. It was just a couple days later, I went to take this phone off and put the new phone on, and a manager, like the customer service rep, and then a manager told me that I can't just switch phones. What they have to do, they said one email address is for one account. So I actually had to, or they told me that I had to close out the account, pay another $100 to open up a new account. Then they were going to switch me to billing to refund me the $100. I said, no, I can't pay $100 just to get refunded $100. Just switch the phone over. And they just made it seem like a huge problem, and the email address, etc., etc. So that reason alone is what kind of pushed me over the edge, and I decided to cancel the service. I didn't cancel it yet, but I'm about to cancel it. I mean, that's horrible service. So I had to talk to the manager's manager, who was going to connect me to another manager, who I guess told that manager to just take care of it. And then that person ended up helping me. And they're like, oh, I'm really sorry, blah, blah, blah. Let's take care of it right now. And then he did it right then and there. It only took a minute. So all these people that were giving me problems, trying to make me pay extra $100 to transfer the phone and then refund me the $100, it could be done. And they kept saying, oh, it can't be done. My manager's going to tell you the same thing, and then it can be done. So whatever. I think that's a horrible policy. I did tweet them about it, and they said that's not their policy. So if that's not their policy, your customer service department is telling people that is your policy. So anyways, not saying it's a bad company. I think that the concept is great. I think it's great that they can offer free cell phone service. I think that it's great they offer low-cost plans. It just didn't work out for me. I hope that other people try it and it does work out for them. But just my suggestion, if you are going to go with this, I would probably go with the phones that they actually sell. Maybe there's no issue if you have their phones. It's just, and there might not be issues bringing other phones, but for me, bringing over this phone, like the staticky kind of weird background noise, it almost sounded like I was in a wind tunnel is what I was described. Like someone described me. It sounded like I was in a wind tunnel and there was no wind or anything. So that was just my experience. I hope other people have great experiences. And if you are interested in learning more, check out the link below, because it really is a free cell phone plan. And I don't want to say you get what you pay for, but you can't expect to get the same kind of quality as you would with a plan that you're going to pay like 10 times the price, you know? So, you know, if it's for a kid, or if you're just kind of using it as a backup, even if you just want the free service for just a backup, I mean, I think that it's great, because, you know, what are you comparing it to? Nothing. And perception is everything. And, you know, it's whatever you want to do with it. It could be a good thing, good, bad thing. Just me personally wouldn't use it for my primary phone. So thanks for watching.